Figured it was time for a shop fleet update. Yes, I said fleet. Because I've been working on more than one vehicle. First of all, me and a good friend of mine installed my 1950 aftermarket taillights on Rosie here. Still have some electrical issues to go through, but they're on there. We had to, unfortunately, cut squares back here in order to get to these taillights, but my plan is to use the two tags that my grandfather had on this truck and put them like horizontally on either side with zip screws. That way we'd have access to the wiring and whatnot. And we used the pieces we cut out to patch a couple holes in the floor rather. And I painted the rusty headlight covers and I used some tractor paint on these frame horns. I do plan on putting bumpers back on this. I want to find the 57 style. I believe those are 1 year only on the 57 through 60 fridge era, which this is. And they're just kind of like a bar that goes across. I think they picked up after the 56s and prior. But after 58, they had like the more modern looking bumper, I guess. But I never liked that. And these were twisted on here. That's why I took them off. The rear one almost was split in two from my grandfather pulling out peach tree stumps with it. But I don't know if I said anything last time, but I had a steering issue with Rosie. And come to find out, it was nothing but pretty trivial problem. This being an aftermarket steering wheel that a good friend of mine gave me, and I only got the wheel, I never got the hardware for it. So, with that said, it's bolted, but it's this part here is spinning. So, I went through my parts bin. So it's good news there that we don't have to go through this factory steering column to replace this with. That looks like an arduous task. Anyway, I went through my steering wheel crap, aftermarket anyway, and hopefully some of this stuff will fix that problem. And getting back to the gremlins, I painted the door panels for the 74. Found the best set of, what do they call these? The things you put under the rocker, or on top of the rockers rather. I've painted a lot today, so the fumes probably got to me. Anyway, the strikers, I don't know, sill panels, my bad. And not this weekend, but next weekend, my friend's coming over and help me. We're gonna drop the motor and transmission in and start putting the shifter and all that in, the 74. Now to the 74. Just got through painting this. I did it in stages. The driver's front floor is with gloss because I couldn't find the semi-gloss tractor paint I got from Tractor Supply for like 21 bucks versus buying that Pour 15, which was like $60 a quart, which is ridiculous. It's the same stuff practically. And you know, even though one side's a little shinier than the other, it's the floors. I plan on covering them anyway. But I still need to address a few holes in the floor. I'll probably do that with pieces of metal, zip screw them in there, maybe fiberglass them over. Again, this isn't a concourse resto, I just wanted the floor sealed. That's pretty much the update there. I did find taillight lenses off the 70 were much better than the 74s, so it's nicer ones. I still have to clean these taillight things up anyway, repaint the inside and polish the outside. But that's pretty much the update on both Rosie and Babs here. But stay tuned.